the Cotton Bowl in Dallas, the second Saturday in October, has meant one thing: Texas and Oklahoma in football. It is a rivalry without neutrality. You're either a Longhorn or a Sooner, and these tradition-rich programs enter the '98 battle with two of the most gifted collegiate runners in recent memory.
It is a rivalry that has stood the test of time, and whether you're a player in the 40s or 50s or 60s or 70s or 80s or even now, as I mentioned, it's a game that your peers think is kind of a judgment.
You have your orange people doing the hook 'em horns up high, your other people doing down with the horns, and knowing and thinking in my mind somebody had to win, somebody had to lose.
To be able to walk down that ramp and see half that stadium in red and half in orange, the state fair, everything about the game. For me, as a player, and now as a fan going back and watching the Sooners, that's my favorite game.
It was a big, big ball game. And as a coach, that's as big as it gets. I've never been so nervous and excited in my life, and playing the Texas game.
You get goosebumps, you get chills, you go out there and you hear both bands play, you hear Boomer Sooner and Texas Fight, and it's just incredible.
Dr. Pepper and your local Dr. Pepper bottler present the 93rd renewal of the Red River Shootout from the Cotton Bowl in Dallas. It's the Longhorns of Texas and the Sooners of Oklahoma. And good afternoon, everybody. Along with Dave Lapham, I'm Drew Goodman. You talk about great rivalries, not only in football, but in all of sport. That is Oklahoma and Texas. And so often in the past, the story has been told by the running backs. And today, we believe that could be the deal again. We begin with Texas's Ricky Williams. How do you slow this guy down?
Well, Drew, definitely a tough task. This kid is an unbelievable combination of power and speed. Watch the body lean that he has. He gets his pad level low. Doesn't give you a whole lot of hitting surface. He's amazing the way he can break tackles. He has redefined the term contact balance. Over 61% of his yards are gained after the initial hit. He's just an incredibly gifted running back. Catches the football well out of the backfield, blocks well, great on blitz pickup. As you take a look at his numbers, two things come to mind. Incredible durability, and when you average over 6.5 yards per rush, you are totally efficient.
He is very efficient. He's closing in on Tony Dorsett's record for most rushing yards in the history of Division I football. Now on the other side of the field is Damon Parker, and he need not take a backseat to anyone, including Ricky Williams.
Oh, absolutely. A little different style of runner, more upright. Instead of running through you, you see the spin right there. You see the make you miss. He will bounce off the tackles instead of run through tackles. But once again, he makes a lot of yards after that initial contact, and he averages 6 yards a carry himself for his career, so equally efficient.
Last year, he had 291 yards rushing against Texas. Texas won the game. Ricky Williams had 223. Heavy pressure on the defense today. Dusty Renfro, the middle backer for the Horns, their leading tackler, and one of the premier defensive tackles in college football, Kelly Gregg from Oklahoma. It's Texas. It's Oklahoma. Come on back to the Cotton Bowl with us.
We come here on a glorious quest. Search for that which can be found nowhere else. Where? In the trenches where mighty men clash? Amidst the echoes of glories past? High atop Olympus? No! This is our quest. This is what football is all about. Now all I gotta do is find that nacho guy.
Delta, British Airways, Northwest, KLM, United. All of these, in fact most of the world's major airlines, domestic and international, rely on this oil company for fuel. When it really counts, they seem to be the one to count on. With that in mind, what kind of gasoline do you think they make for your car? You'd be right. Citgo, when it counts.
In a world where every second counts, a quick call can make a big difference.
Cordell, I think the safety will bite on the play action.
Try. All right.
Thanks, Pop.
That's why now all calls under 30 seconds are free. Introducing Sprint Sense Anytime, where all calls are a dime a minute and calls under 30 seconds are on our dime. Call 1-800-913-9739. Because when you get Sprint Sense Anytime, all of your calls are just one unrestricted dime a minute.
They want to know when you're going to join the team. Make me an offer.
Anytime to anywhere.
You coming to dinner Sunday? I've got a game on Sunday, Pop. That wasn't a question, son. I'll see you later.
Call now to sign up for Sprint Sense Anytime. Every call is just a dime a minute, and calls under 30 seconds are free. Call 1-800-913-9739 for Sprint Sense Anytime.
Thanks, Pop.
Big 12 football is brought to you by Dr. Pepper and your local Dr. Pepper bottler. Dr. Pepper, this is the taste. And by the all-new BMW 3 Series. Everything your car does well, it does brilliantly.
The Midway at the State Fair in Texas, just a football toss away from the Cotton Bowl, the site of the 93rd meeting between Texas and Oklahoma. Hello, everyone. I'm Jim Knox. Texas and Oklahoma, one of the oldest rivalries in college football, and this is where it happens, right here in the tunnel. Texas taking the field. The Longhorns are on the field for the 53rd straight year. The Cotton Bowl is sold out. And here come the Oklahoma Sooners walking the tunnel for one day only, folks, in October. The Red River is running right down the middle of the Cotton Bowl. A sea of crimson on the right, burnt orange to the left. And here come the Sooners. It's Texas, it's Oklahoma, it's the Dr. Pepper Big 12 Game of the Week. Coming up.
It's the first ever truck season at your Sport Utility headquarters. And that means a huge overstock selection for the best inventory and savings of the year. You can get low 0.9% financing on every Explorer, which can save you over $6,100 during the 48-month contract. You can also get a great truck season deal on the ultimate Sport Utility Ford Expedition.
I'm crazy about National Ford Truck Season.
See your Texas Ford dealer today, home of the #1 selling Sport Utility in Texas.
You'll be kicking yourself if you don't take advantage of HBO and Time Warner's best offer. Call now and order Time Warner's value package with up to 68 channels. It's the best deal in entertainment. Add HBO The Works and Multimax from Cinemax and get lots of great movies, exciting sports, and original comedy. Now's your best chance to save. Get all this installed for just $9.95 and receive a $15 gift certificate from Best Buy. Order today or kick yourself tomorrow. Call 485-6000 and ask for Time Warner Cable's value package, HBO, and Cinemax.
In an emergency abroad, you may not know where to go for health care. You may not even speak the language. But Emil does. All you do is call 512-349-EMIL.
Hey, sports fans, Randy Ross here at Town North Nissan during our big construction sale. As you can tell behind me, we got a lot going on. We got to make room, folks, for this construction. These cars have got to go, and that includes used cars. For example, right now, 98 Altima family sedan. These are factory program cars, folks. Low miles, $14,988, or Maxima 98, $21,988, fully loaded luxury car from Nissan. How about the Pathfinder four-wheel drive, folks? 21,888. It's all going on right now during our construction sale. One place, Town North.
More than 75,000 strong in a sold-out Cotton Bowl. 37+ thousand in crimson and cream. The other 37,000 in burnt orange. The 93rd edition of Oklahoma and Texas. In the 90s, Texas has had the better of Oklahoma. The 70s and 80s belonged to the Sooners. And you go back to the 60s, and it was the Texas Longhorns. Texas won the coin toss. They want the football. Jeff Ferguson of Oklahoma will kick it deep to either Hodges Mitchell, number 3, or Jeremy Jones, number 19. Last year, 27-24, Texas.
Hodges Mitchell averaging over 32 yards per kickoff return. I definitely would kick away from Hodges Mitchell if I were the Sooners.
Well, the old bluff. Here we go. Jeremy Jones, 2 yards deep. He'll get it to the 26-yard line. Major Applewhite is the quarterback for the Longhorns. They call him Opie. He's 6'1", 195, almost all unassuming. He's a redshirt freshman who's doing quite nicely, replacing Richard Walton, the injured Richard Walton at quarterback. The offensive line, a veteran group, 4 seniors. Ben Adams has been most consistent. And of course, of the skill guys, it's Ricky Lewis and a good receiving corps led by senior Wayne McGarity, averaging better than 22 yards a catch. Ricky Williams will wear 37 today, and he's run out of bounds after a minimal gain on the play. Let's check the defensive starters for the University of Oklahoma. They'll be an even front. Kelly Gregg is the leading tackler for the 2nd straight year. That's phenomenal, considering he's a defensive tackle. Ante Jones, undersized, but he flies to the football. He's 5'9", 195. And Ghana Joseph, the strong safety, is a good one at 6 foot, 215 pounds. They gave him 2, 2nd and 8. Looking deep, got Cavill out there. And it's knocked away. Cavill had a step. Mike Woods recovered. It was underthrown.
It was definitely underthrown. The pressure got to Applewhite late, and he hung this football up. Woods was beaten. Cavill had him down the seam for a potential big play. Pressure a little bit late in its arrival, but it disrupted the timing of Applewhite just enough where the ball fluttered out of his hand instead of coming out cleanly.
Let me correct that. It was Wayne McGarity, 8, not 9, Cavill. 3rd down and 8 for Texas. They'll operate out of the gun. You can see why they call Major Applewhite Opie. Wide open, this is Cavill. Big gainer to the 42-yard line. 1st down, Horns.
Major Applewhite read the safety blitz. Ghana Joseph came on the blitz, and Applewhite got rid of the football very, very quickly. As a result of him getting rid of the football in a heartbeat, Cavill had an opportunity, open pastures, because of the safety blitz, the vacated area.
A pickup of 30 yards. McGarity and Cavill have been outstanding lately. Ricky Williams trying to find some room. He stays on his feet, picks up about 3 yards. Football comes out, but the play was whistled dead. Ante Jones running the other direction with the ball.
Well, what Oklahoma wants to do defensively is to stop Texas on 1st down, get Texas in 2nd and 3rd long situations, and hope that their pressure packages can beat the protections and get some hits on Applewhite. They don't blitz just for token reasons. They blitz to put the quarterback on the ground.
The fullbacks Ricky Brown. Now they split. Quick slant, and it was almost intercepted